Hey everyone, welcome back to my house. Folks, my name is Juan. I am your group fitness instructor and your trainer. And today we have an episode of chair strength. So folks, obviously, we all will need a chair, and preferably use a chair that has good sturdy legs, something that you can move around in, that is not going to move underneath you, right? We will also use a pair of hand weights. So I have my dumbbells under my chair. Grab your small dumbbells if you have them. If not, grab your canned food or your bottles of water. Anything that you can grip in one hand that will create resistance for you, grab that. If you choose not to use anything, that's fine too. Just you'll make fists and you'll use your body weight. Folks, you're also going to use your resistance band. So I'll keep mine on the back of my chair. This band, if you don't have it, don't worry about it. You can, again, just do every exercise using your own body weight. But if you have a band and it has handles at the end, one of those would work too. Whatever you got. Because who are we kidding? We're all at home, so we've got to be very creative, right? Folks, before we begin, be sure to have water near you and make note of how you're feeling from head to toe. Is there any area in your body that you feel like needs a little extra attention? If you have a spot, be sure to give yourself that attention. Otherwise, let's go. Let's have fun with this. Sit up nice and tall. Chest is lifted. Neutral spine. We're going to start with a deep breath. In through our nose. Exhale through your mouth. One last one. Now bring it into a seated march. We're going to march out, out, in, in. Shift left, left, right, left, right. Bring it back just to a march. Now we're going to hold the right leg up. Pulse, 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 pulse. 4, 3, 2, and march. Now we're going to hold that left leg up. Pulse, 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 pulse. Got 4, 3, 2, and march. All right, folks, scoot a little forward in your chair so that you can have your feet flat on the ground. Good, solid foundation in your legs. We're going to inhale. Both arms come out from the sides all the way up. Exhale, sweep them back down to your sides. Again, inhale up. Exhale, sweep down. Now, widen your stance in your lower body. Leaning into your left thigh, right arm, you're going to reach, pull it in. Reach diagonally, pull that arm in. We've got 4 more. So we're getting some lateral motion. Relax. We're supporting ourselves always on one thigh. So now support comes to your right thigh. But we are getting some lateral flexion in that spine. I'm looking for you to gradually increase your range of motion. Left arm, reach. Pull it in. And come back to a neutral center. Nice. Folks, arms come up from the center of your body, you go down all the way up. Now bring yourself into cactus arms, squeezing through your upper back. Now you're gonna make small fists, and now you're gonna squeeze your elbows and your forearms together. Release. Start from the middle, lower middle, here, right in front of your inner thigh. You come down, all the way up. Cactus, squeezing through that back. Now squeeze through your chest, bring those elbows together, release. 2 more. Scoop it up. Really squeeze that back. Now you're gonna squeeze forward. Nice. 1 more, let's go. Squeeze your back. Now squeeze the front. And release. Good, bring your thighs or your legs together, back into a march in our lower body. We have marching arms. Now we're going front, front, back, back. Left foot lead, left, right, left, right. And hold it here. Folks, bring your legs again to a wider stance. We're going to reach diagonal again, always trying to increase our range a little further than our last time. Your left hand comes onto your left thigh, reach, pull it in, reach, pull it in. Last one. Bring that right hand onto your right thigh, left arm, we reach. Last one coming up. Nice. Folks, bring your feet into the front of your body. One hand on each thigh. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, I want you to drop your chest to your lap. Inhale, roll up through your back. Again, drop that chest. Inhale, roll it up. If you want to increase your range of motion, this time when we come down, reach for the sides of your feet and roll it up. Good job, folks. Hopefully you're feeling nice and warm. I hope that upper and lower body, everything is fired up and lubricated, and you are good to go. We are focusing first on the lower half of our body. Right? So notice I go like this, kind of like the big cloud over here, because we're going to be working thighs, but we're also going to work that lower abdominal wall. So a little of everything, and all of it works together, so you're probably going to feel these exercises a little bit of everywhere. Yay. The first move, folks, we are working our outer thigh. And the move is called abduction. It's hip abduction. Now, I do want for this first exercise for us to work unilaterally, so one side at a time. I'm going to ask that you have a good solid foundation in your seat, right? So you're stable. Do this with me. Wiggle around. Make sure that that chair doesn't move. Now, your right leg, you're going to lift slightly. With that hip, you're going to push out, then slide it in. Out, slide it in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Same exact thing on the left side. So you gently lift that foot up, you open, slide it in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. So folks, you probably felt that a little through your hip flexor, so that's in the front of your hip, but you also felt it on the outside of your thighs. So I was hoping that you would feel all of it. We're shifting the attention to a more inner thigh focused move. Now, it's the move or the exercise, it's hip adduction. So we're bringing our legs together in the center. Now, what I like to call the move though is a heel, heel, close. So, one hand comes on each side of my thighs, so I'm holding on to the side of the chair. And all I'm doing here holding on is so that I stabilize my upper body, keep myself seated. I'm gonna go heel, heel, close. Heel, heel, close. When I close, pause. When I close, I'm literally sliding from my heels are touching the floor, they're sliding together because the floor and that sliding motion is adding that drag, that friction, so that my inner thighs have to work harder to get my legs together. Let's go, we're counting down from 10. Heel, heel, 10. Heel, heel, 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Well done. All right, folks, take a moment just to recover. Take any recovery breaths. I want you to sit nice and tall, hands on each thigh, and think of a cobra, right, that might be coiled up in a basket. That cobra, when it comes out, according to like fairy tales, comes out like this, right? So I want you to, in your core, try to mimic that cobra's movement. We're undulating side to side. This way you're getting some recruitment in your obliques. You're getting some engagement in the front of your rectus abdominis. And relax. So now I know core is on. We are ready to go. I'm going to, see I'm sitting at the front, at the edge of my seat. Right? So I want you to be at the front edge of your seat. Now, you're going to lean back. Hands come back with you. My hands come back because I'm not trying to put any of this weight in my lower back or mid back. So I'm leaning into my arms. I'm keeping a neutral spine, meaning I'm not slouching or rounding, right? Now, my legs come out in front. I'm going to go 10, tap the heel, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up. Just breathe. Okay, folks, so there was a lot of hip flexor in there. Your lower abdominals worked. We worked our outer thighs. We worked our inner thighs. This circuit was really focused more on those areas that we don't readily use in our normal activities of daily life. Because a lot of us don't travel laterally, right? Who walks like that? Crabs do. And since we're not crabs, I know that normally we walk forward. Rarely do we ever walk back. But these lateral body muscles, we have to train them too. Okay, we're back at the top. You know I love a progression. I love to give you an option to make every exercise that much more fun. So, reach back, grab your band. Now, we're going to begin. If you're not already, come to the front edge of your seat. Never will you scoot back, okay? So whenever we're seated, I always want you to be at the edge of your seat, eagerly anticipating the next move. Okay, we're here. The band, I'm gonna place it underneath my legs, right? It's above my knee, not quite at the middle of my thigh, but closer to the knee. Now, I'm going to pull it up, tie it right in the middle, but just crisscross because these bands are sticky. Now, just hold on to that little knot. Now that we're here, it's again just one side at a time. So I'm going to focus first only on my right leg. I'm going to open, bring it in. 9, 8, 7. You should really feel that outer thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice. Take the excess band, or that little knot, if you will, in your right hand. So we have our left leg that's moving. We open, bring it in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Carefully untie yourself. I say carefully because remember, you're working with an elastic band. You don't want it to snap up at all. You can place the band back behind you on the chair. Now we're shifting our attention again now to the inner thighs, which means both hands are going to come out to the side of the chair, supporting my lower back, heel, heel, close. Remembering when we close, you keep your heels on the floor so you benefit from that friction, the resistance of the friction. Let's go. Heel, heel, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All of it, right? Inner thigh, outer thigh, everything is feeling equally loved. Loved. Okay. Hands come back, leaning into your arms, keeping a neutral spine. Extend your legs out in front of you, heels are on the ground, and we lift. Tap. Exhale every time you come up. Halfway, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, sit up. Just breathe. Hopefully that felt challenging, but very doable. We're just going to breathe here for a moment. But you know that I always like whenever we're breathing that we keep some motion in our body, right? So that way we can fairly call it an active recovery. Okay, we are back at the top. So we're going to grab that band. Here's how you would progress this just a little bit more. Previously, when I began, my feet and my legs were hip distance apart. Since I want to create a little more resistance, I'm going to start with my inner thighs and my feet. Everything is now completely centered. So, when I make that knot, it's going to be a lot tighter. But I'm still practicing extreme caution. Note how slowly I'm working with this. Because I'm not interested in hurting myself. Okay. Now we started there, now we bring our legs a little further apart. So all I did was bring my inner thighs together in the beginning just to tie it. Now that I have it tied, it's already resisting me. You're holding on to your knot in your left hand. Your right leg is going to open. Open. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Take that band in your right side. Just hang out right there. Your left leg, we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice. Folks, remember, we practice extreme caution as we undo this band. How do your outer thighs feel? Mine feel activated. So I'll take the band, I'm going to just toss it behind me on the chair. We will be using it again for our upper body, but we're done with it for this circuit. Okay, folks. Good grip on the sides of the chair. Heel, heel, close. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, as my cat ran by, 1. Good. Folks, take a few breaths. Now I want you to make full torso circles, full, all the way around. Reverse, go the other way. Okay, we have those final leg lifts or reverse crunches. So hands come back. Focus on keeping that spine neutral. So again, we're not flexing or we're not rounding that back, right? We're keeping it nice and flat. Heels come out, lift. 9, exhale each time. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to hold it up. Can you release without affecting your spine? And feet down. Well done. Lift one heel at a time. This way we can focus on our breath, on our recovery, while we remain active. Okay, folks. Now is a very, very good time for you to grab your water so that you can hydrate, please. Hopefully you're feeling hydrated. Folks, I ran off and I grabbed some water too, but with the magic of cameras and everything, you didn't have to see that. Okay, we're moving up, upper body. We have another fun circuit for us. Please reach back, grab your band. Now, imagine, if you would, that it is February and you have been hired to play the role of Cupid. That sounds fun, right? So that means that you have to have a strong bow and arrow arm because you're going to be shooting love arrows at everybody, right? So I want to take a little variation of those upper back band exercises that I normally do, and we're going to focus now only on one side at a time. So this way we could really focus on strengthening and equally strengthening, right? Each side really gets laser focus. Take the end of your band in your right hand, wrap it a couple of times. So then you're going to take the other end of the band, wrap it in your left hand a couple of times, right? Kind of test it out. How tight does it feel? But making sure that it's secure because it's double wrapped at least. You could even triple wrap if you want. Now, we're going to begin shooting in the right direction. So your right arm is coming out, pointing at what your target is. Your left elbow lifts a little bit, so I'm not here. I'm lifting up and I'm just going to pull, like I'm pulling that bow back. Slowly release. Pull. Let's get 5 more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Don't release the band. Bring your hands down to your lap. Now that movement, because we are keeping control of our tempo the entire time, and we're using a band, which means the further back you pull, the greater the resistance you're pulling, right? It's called variable resistance, where here you have very little, but the more you pull, the greater resistance you are holding on to and pulling. Anyway, that has a side effect of really raising your heart rate, raising your respiration also. So catch your breath. Let's let your heart rate come down a little bit. Now glance over to the left and look for your target. Who are you shooting? Remember, you're Cupid. And who knows? No one said you couldn't be shooting a love arrow at somebody for you. So find who it is that you're going to shoot. You're going to face to the left. Left arm comes out, right arm, elbow comes up, and we pull. Slowly release it in. Pull that arrow back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. Ah, good. Now you can unwrap the band. Focus on your breath while you undo the band. Now go ahead and just leave it right behind you. Breathing first, because we are going to reach down and grab one hand weight. But before you do, I want to be sure that your heart rate is not too elevated. If you feel like you are ready and focusing on not letting your head go below your heart, I want you to lean into one thigh, reach down, just pick up one weight. Okay. I brought my feet back to the front of my body. I have the weight in the center of the palms of my hands. Note my placement of my fingers. I am not gripping with my fingers. I am holding the weight in place with the palms of my hands. I'm going to keep that weight right in front of my sternum. As I push in, I'm pressing out. We've got 5 remaining. And release. Just bring that weight right down to your thighs. That was a lot. You should have felt that in your chest. You should have felt that a little in your shoulders. Your biceps help to stabilize a little. Okay, we're going to keep the weight exactly where we have it. Now I'm going to spread my legs a little further apart. Because I'm seated at the front edge of my seat, I have room in front of me where I can let that weight kind of sit right in front of my groin area. Now, from here, my chest remains lifted. Shoulders are stabilizing, meaning they're not moving at all. I'm just going to curl up. So now, this exercise has become a bicep curl. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it right here. Note the whole time my fingertips have not been wrapping around my weight because I'm still pressing in while I'm curling up and down. Release. Bring it down to your thighs. The point there is that because I have to actively stabilize that weight, keep it from falling, my biceps squeezing the weight in or squeezing my hands in towards each other, my biceps are always on. Notice also, we only used one weight, so normally we have one weight in each hand. Because my biceps are always on, because I'm holding that weight with my palms, I opted to reduce the amount of weight because the work is greater. Carefully bring that weight back down to the floor. Folks, we have a 30-second upper body cardio drill. You're going to remain seated. You can keep your legs wider, you can keep them together, whatever you're comfortable doing. I want you to pretend, there's a lot of pretending today, that now I've put you in my boxing ring. You're gonna box, right? You're on my team. So all I want you to do for 30 seconds is throw punches. But hold on, don't do it yet. Break. That was a demonstration. I'm going to find my stopwatch because I don't want you to overwork. Get ready, we're going in 3, 2, let's go. Just throw punches right in front. Halfway. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Ha! Just breathe. Heart rates are definitely elevated now. Maybe you might want to take your wrists out for some little hula action. Anything just to keep movement. All right, folks, reach back, grab your band. Because Cupid is back on the job. Wrap, wrap. Test it out. Okay, find your target on the right side of the room. Right arm comes out, and let's go. Elbows up, we pull. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring your hands down to your thighs. Just breathe. Now look over to the left side of the room. Again, establish your target. Aim. Right elbow comes up. Pull. 8, 7, 6, 5, 1. And release. Good, folks. Unwrap your band. Go ahead and place it behind you. Be sure that you have your breath. And once you're feeling comfortable that you do have your breath, go ahead and carefully reach down, pick up that one weight. Again, remembering we are pressing in on the meaty palms, okay? I don't want you to use your fingers at all. It's unnecessary energy expenditure if you're gripping with your fingers, because I really want the work to come from your bigger muscles, so you're gonna press in. Besides, not all of us have joints in our fingers that enjoy gripping, right? That's real talk. Okay, we're right here. We're at sternum height, so mid-chest. Press in, push out. Halfway. Three, 2, 1. Woo! Okay. Bring that weight down. Just breathe. Always be sure to take those recovery breaths. Okay. Wider stance in your lower body. Chest remains lifted. You might want to lean a little forward, but being sure to keep neutral alignment in your spine. So don't slouch. Fingertips are not allowed to grip. You have to hold this weight with the palms. Now, Elbows move only. Curl. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that weight down. Whew. Folks, shake it out. Are we ready for our boxing drill? So before, you punched right in front. If punching right in front is what works best for you, keep that. My option for you, if you want to do something different, why don't we uppercut? When we uppercut, we come from down, and I don't want you to punch forward because I definitely don't want you to punch yourself. Pretend like there's someone standing out at arm's length in front of you, and you're trying to punch right under their chin, right? So you're gonna go, right? Uppercut, uppercut. Get ready. 3, 2, let's see them. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Again, shake it out. Move those arms. Whatever you want to do. Okay. We have one more set of these exercises to finish, folks. We are so close to being done, but we're not there yet. Reach back, grab your band. Bow and arrow. You're Cupid, remember? You make a really cute Cupid. Take the band, wrap it in your right hand. Take the band and wrap it in your left hand. Ooh, don't let go. Because it is our final set, maybe you add one extra wrap on one of your hands. So that way your overall resistance that you're pulling is increased. Maybe you ignore me completely and you don't. Guess what? That's an option too. And I'm okay with any of it. Folks, find your target, right side of the room. Extend that right arm out. Pull all the way back. Pull. Shh. Shh. We are halfway. We've got 5, 4, last one coming up. And release. Keep your hands wrapped. Okay, look to the left side of the room. We all identified our target. Our left arm comes out, right arm up, pull. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one. And release. Good, and unwrap your hands. As you can tell from my facial expressions when I'm working, I was feeling that too. All right, folks, we are done with the band. Go ahead and just place it behind you. Whew. Catch your breath. And once you know that you have caught your breath, your heart rate is a little less elevated, now you can reach down and grab your weight. So, we already know the move. We're gonna hold that band, or that weight, we're gonna press in as much as we can, really trying to activate front upper body, shoulders, chest. Now press it towards me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that weight down. That felt really good. Or not. Catch your breath. Okay. Bring your legs further apart. Bring that weight down right in front of you. Remember, we're holding it with the palms of our hands, so fingertips remain extended. Now, curl. 8, 7, 4, 3, last one coming up, and release. Put that weight down. Great job. All we have to do is jump back in that boxing ring. 30 seconds, that's it. We already did a standard punch. We did an uppercut. So now you can repeat one of those two, or you can give me a hook. So if you're gonna hook, I want you to keep both hands up, protecting your face, right? But one side at a time, you're going to. If you were looking in the mirror, you're aiming for like your own ear height or your opponent's ears. Bah, 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 bah. Okay, let me get my clock. We're going in 3, 2, let's go. Halfway. Five. And time. Woo! Get those arms moving. Catch your breath. All right, folks. As you breathe, inhale your shoulders up and down. Now inhale them up and forward. Both arms come out really, really open wide. I want you to pull all the way back so you're opening through your chest. Now you're going to hug. Hug yourself. Really, really open. Now hug yourself with the opposite arm on top. Now release there. You're going to take both arms straight up, interlacing your fingers together. Now flip your palms so they're straight up. Arms are up, palms are pointing up. Release. Again, do that again. Interlace here, push the palms up. Good. Folks, remaining seated. That's not my towel. I want you to either cross your right ankle over your left ankle or cross your right ankle over your left knee. You pick where you want to be, but wherever you are, I want you to lean forward, hinging from the waist. I'm going to go up here. At no point should you feel any pulling or discomfort in your lower back. This should be a stretch that you feel gently on your right hip and glute. Come on up, uncross, other side. Just lean forward. And release. Folks, still at the front edge of your seat, I want you to spread your legs nice and wide. As wide as you possibly can. Your toes are going to be pointing outward. So we're really looking to feel that stretch through our inner thighs and our groin. Now your hands gently come to the inside of your knees as you just support. Your low back, or your whole back still remains neutral, chest stays lifted. You're really just opening up through that groin. Carefully bring your legs back to center. Folks, please join me. Take a big breath. Both hands go all the way up to prayer. We exhale down to heart center. I invite you to make a heart. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. I leave you with my love and my respect. I'll see you soon, folks. Take care.